She's hurting, she's breaking, not happy, she's faking the fear, and she won't show. And nobody knows, so she puts on a smile and pretends she's okay for the world.
So what we found from the Fields FM report was that a large number of young people are worried about what happens if they tell somebody if they're struggling to cope. They worry about not being believed, they worry about a stigmatising or discriminatory response regarding a mental health problem that they might be having. And that's really important, because we need to make sure that young people can actually seek help early enough if they're struggling. So it's important for all of us to play a role in that.
Like, if you don't talk about how you feel, you're just going to end up, like, it's just going to end up worse. Like, you might think that nobody's going to listen to you, but you'll, like, never know until you try, and it might help.
And one thing is you can't bottle it up, because it makes it 10 times worse, as she says, and it makes you really depressed.
If someone had an injury, they wouldn't say, that's something that I did, something that's caused by me, it's something that impacted you. But when it comes to mental health, it's all about, is there something wrong with me? Will everyone think that there's something wrong with me? And it's like there's a stain on you. And people struggle to get rid of it, especially young people.
If you bottle up like too much, you can like, if you really be sad and depressed, like people can ask what's up and you just say nothing, but then it can lead to like suicide and that.
If we spoke about difficult feelings and troubles earlier, then I think a lot of the time it could stop it from spiralling just quite so far out of control, and help people to get some help sooner and get that support network around them.
She lives a life of denial, when she's taking mistakes they've been making. Everybody thinks she's alright.
When they came into Reeltime, that we were all like kind of discussion about mental health and all that, which I found like really good, because a lot of people don't do that, and like Fields FM helps a lot with it, because we had that on in the background and all that, so it was like what my stress felt that day was playing in the background, which like helps your mood, but then we're also discussing it, so like it kind of makes it easier to talk about it, like with music and that on in the background.
Well, one of the issues that came out from this report loud and clear was that young people are concerned about stigma around mental health and mental well-being. So as a government, we're going to ensure that challenging stigma is a theme that runs through all of our work in mental health.
So I think having a good peer group that you trust, and potentially adults around your life that you trust too, like in school you've got maybe one or two good teachers who maybe listen to you, or a guidance teacher. I think having someone who's there for you and you know who's there for you, I think that makes it a lot easier to talk about it.
Yeah, I think the same, just talking to other people. Like, we found a lot of support in each other, like just speaking about it and just checking in on each other, like that's like a huge thing that probably we experienced. And our mum and dad as well, like they have been amazing with us. And I also find that like volunteering, especially with CME, being around other people who have experienced similar problems like mental health issues, is like hugely like comforting, just to be able to have really open conversations about mental health. Like that really is something that's helped me in my recovery.
You don't want to bottle everything up. I think it's really bad when people bottle like loads of their feelings up, because then like something that's not that bad can progressively get really, really bad. And I think it's just better to talk to someone and tell someone how you're feeling, if it's like a friend or family or like a therapist or something, but it's better to tell people than keep everything in.
Because it can be a lot of pressure to hold so much to yourself, and then maybe when like other problems come along, then it's just everything's getting on top of each other, and it just piles up, and then the problems just get worse, and then everything just goes downhill and snowballs and gets harder as time goes on.
And I think when you talk about things, you like understand your feelings, so you can learn to get rid of the bad ones and replace them with good ones.
She could stay